That gang. Take two. This guy in the corner down there is proposing to his girlfriend in the bicycle helmet. And I was standing down there and he was talking to her and I don't know, he was he was using some corny Woody Allen lines or something, some stuff you'd expect in a Woody Allen movie. Well, it must be the medication that I'm on, but the way I feel for you, it's overwhelming and it's blowing my mind. And everything has just got me going insane. Sometimes I can't breathe. And you know something, Betty Sue? I can't sleep either. So, what do you say? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it the old college try. Let's just fall. Let's do it in the name of love. And then I walked away because it started to sound real sappy after that. But I had watched the Zoe Williams show on YouTube, the show from July 21st. The show was, the topic was how to uplift, how the black man can uplift the black woman. And I really don't like those type of shows, not because they bring to light the inability of the man and the woman to communicate effectively, but more because they don't ever offer any concrete solutions. You'll have a 2-hour show, and the whole 2-hour show is just about how, the man and the woman can't see eye to eye and don't see eye to eye because the other person can't understand what's going on with the other person. Oh, Betty Jean, come on, I love you, Betty Jean. See, if there was a zoom on this, I could zoom in and then, oh, you're breaking my heart, girl, you're breaking my heart. So, but, in any event, my point was, if the black man in a relationship has a certain level of dysfunction, and the black woman in the relationship has a certain level of dysfunction, then when they come together, if they're not aware of this, then there is no way for them to address that dysfunction and create an effective relationship, and that is a serious issue for me. For me, you have to be able to understand that you have a certain level of dysfunction from your experiences and your upbringing, your atmosphere and your environment, and she will have the same. But then you have to find out, what is it that you want to happen? What kind of function do you want from this relationship? Do you want continued dysfunction? Or do you want non-function? Or do you want it to be functional? And every time Zoe or anyone has these type of shows, they never get past the dysfunction part. And so, a solution would be to understand what I just said. You all have a certain level of dysfunction and you want your relationship to be functional. So now what you have to do is isolate the functional things that you want and then concentrate on those things. Isolate the dysfunctional things that both of you have and then quarantine those things. But what we have happening a lot of the time is that people can't see outside of themselves, and it really has nothing to do with the person. It could be the person, but more often it's the gender. The person can't see outside of their gender. So therefore, if they can't see outside of their gender, then all they can see, let me stop that little tapping on the screen here. If they can't see outside of their gender, all they're ever going to see is that the men treat the women bad, and all the men are going to see is that the women treat the men bad. Everybody's coming up short because they see this gender dysfunction, and they can walk away with this gender dysfunction because they own it. They are part of this gender, they are part of that gender. So there's no way they can't identify with the gender dysfunction. But getting them to address the gender function and the personal functioning, well, that's what we have to concentrate on. Ah, they're still down there. Ah, Betty Jean. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, he's there by himself. Oh, no, she's still over there. Okay. I thought Betty Jean would have left. You could give a guy like Barney kiss your heart, please. Give Barney your heart. Give Barney your heart, baby. We can go all the way. Don't give up on us, baby. We do. Sorry, I don't know the words. I know that David Soul. my man Hutchinson from Starsky and Hutch, right? But anyway, that's all I wanted to say, man. It's just like, look, if you want to construct a better relationship, you're going to have to address what your dysfunctions are, and then isolate those and quarantine those and find out what level of function that you want, and then concentrate on making your relationships functional. That's the only way. For you to waste all of this time mired in dysfunction is not helping anyone. For you to waste all of this time trying to get someone to understand what your pains are, what your pain is, what your pain would be, or the detrimental and dangerous things and the malfeasance of things that happened to you in your past, that's great. You want your partner to understand you, but you don't want to waste too much time on that. So I'm saying,